Now, you see here on page 6, it says money is a servant. It's a servant. Now, there's a myth about money. Says another myth about money, like you accept money, is that it only comes as a result of luck or good fortune. Well, of course, that is really silly. That's not true at all, but that's the concept that a lot of people operate with. Okay? Now, if you move over onto page 7, we're talking about money's got to circulate. It's not only a servant, you got to keep it moving. I have some money here in my pocket. I keep it in a little envelope, and this stuff here is money. The truth is, this represents money. Now, this used to be paper. Now I think it's plastic. You know, use it as a fan. But this is, it's a servant. And you can put this to work. You got to keep it circulating. Now, we tell a story in here about Mr. Chapman. Now, Mr. Chapman was an interesting guy. He lived on the street that I lived on as a little boy. And my brother and I had a paper route, and we sold papers to the people on that street. We had 300 customers, went right from Kingston Road to the Lake Ontario. And almost every house we had as a customer. Mr. Chapman had a big house not too far from our house, up on a hill. It was an old house. And one day, Mr. Chapman, we used to feel sorry for him. He was hunchback. He was a little man. He used to push a little cart around, and he collected junk. His wife was a tall, thin lady, and she always wore just skimpy clothes, like a cotton dress with maybe a little coat, running shoes, and she would be off up the street. She went to clean houses or clean offices. We thought they were really poor. Well, one day we opened the paper. We went up the corner to get the papers, and when we got the delivery of the papers, it was headlines that Mr. Chapman had died. It was a headline in the Toronto Star. They found $100,000 in a jar in the house. Here he is collecting junk, and he had $100,000 in a jar in the house. Now, I just looked up that up this morning. That's equal to $1,087,798 in today's dollars. That's what 100,000 in 1947 would have been. In today's dollars, it would be over $1 million, $1,087,088,000. He had all this money, and he had it in a jar. It was serving no one. It wasn't circulating. And we were shocked that he even had it. So what we've got to understand is that saving it like that is silly. Like here, the money that's in this envelope in my pocket, it's useless as long as it's in an envelope in my pocket. It does no one any good. You may be saying, why are you keeping it there? It won't stay there very long. I'll have it circulating in a very short period of time. Now, if you come down to the bottom of page 9, these are just basics. We're talking about here about a prosperity consciousness exercise. Now that we have touched upon some of the characteristics of money, let us turn briefly to a simple technique which you can begin using immediately to start attracting the amount of money that you desire. Now think of that. You can literally attract to you the amount of money you desire. You've got to ask yourself, where do I stand with money? Well, let's look at this again.